大家知道汽車業係北美非常重要嘅行業，汽車銷售上升嘅時候，整個加拿大經濟得益唔少嘅。但近年間整個行業出現咗好多大嘅問題，其中係同美國汽車優質欠佳有關。當日本車銷量一路上升嘅時候，三大汽車商市場佔有率就繼續縮減。今年車展又圓滿結束，有位分析家話：現時所有嘅產品質素係非常之有水準嘅。不過，各製造商必須更加努力推動整個汽車業。我哋聽聽佢對今年汽車業嘅睇法。喺經濟衰退影響下，加拿大汽車業無疑受到不少打擊。資料顯示，往年汽車總銷量曾下跌咗2%左右。與此同時，供過於求亦產生咗嚴重嘅問題。為務求清貨，不少汽車生產商都積極以十分優惠嘅財務計劃，鼓勵大眾購買新車。但無可否認，喺消費者信心一日未曾回復，汽車業將唔會有乜嘢嘅增長。
Is a serious lack of confidence in the marketplace, and that's primarily related to the employment rates. We have 10% of the people unemployed, and we probably have a substantial buffer in there over and above that, where they're employed, but they're uncertain of their jobs.
杜洛斯係多倫多一位汽車業分析家，佢話汽車業現時面對各種問題係相當之明確。不過佢亦指出，雖然總銷量往年曾下跌，其餘80%嘅汽車消費市場仍具有一定嘅潛力。單單睇下今年嘅參展人數，可證實呢一點。只不過由於消費力下降，各汽車商必須採取更有效嘅市務行動，刺激消費。佢認為目前嘅問題係同產品質素冇關嘅，成功嘅關鍵性就視乎推廣計劃有冇效啦。
I guess the companies that don't offer the best deal or are slow off the mark, those are the ones that tend to lose. But it's not product oriented, it's more marketing plan and implementation by the vehicle companies that tends to be a problem, rather than a particular vehicle. Luxury cars can sell very well in a down market, so can subcompacts. In a down market, a lot of people plain just don't have money.
一般行內人都話，整個汽車業正經過一個調整嘅階段。除咗生產商喺結構方面調整之外，消費者近2年嚟嘅動向亦有改變。好多人已揸少咗車，估計每年行駛嘅里數平均係跌咗4至5%。喺咁嘅情況下，換車嘅需要亦隨住下降。
Consumers have actually driven somewhere between 4 to 5% fewer kilometers over the last 2 years than they did 3 years ago and 4 years ago. And obviously, if you don't drive as much, then you don't get into the higher maintenance dollars, into your vehicle lasts a little longer, and there's less need to replace.
杜洛斯話：市面見到嘅汽車產品質素的而且確十分之高，無論係美國、日本或歐洲出產嘅車，都一樣咁有水準。雖然目前經濟壞及大眾嘅動向問題並唔樂觀，但佢相信產品嘅質素將能夠引領更大嘅球量。
One of the most positives that we see in the marketplace today is the fact that there is a lot of very, very good product, and that will ultimately translate into demand. The demographics aren't favorable in the marketplace. The economy isn't favorable. People are driving a little bit less, so they're hanging on to their vehicles a little longer. But the product is there. And that strength of that product will ultimately drive demand. Consumers can only drive their vehicles so long before they have to replace them.
不過無可否認，加拿大汽車業競爭亦非常之激烈。過去幾年，日本、美國及歐洲車猛烈嘅競爭已轉變成為一種嘅車戰。杜洛斯話：雖然我哋日常聽到好多關於入口量配額限制或零件含量種種嘅消息，但其實消費者先至係受到生產商最大嘅注意。佢話：假如幾方面嘅生產商能稍為暫時停止政策上嘅談判，而集中注意力喺點樣討好消費者，整個汽車業將會受惠。
If there's a weakness in the domestics, is that they too often look to government and look to trade policy issues and look to these general things to try to so-called level the playing field rather than just get out there and do it. I see they have strong makes. I think they've got a lot going for them. Everything I see around the show today is very positive. Now what they got to do is just get out and implement, and that's hard, slugging, tough work.
至於今年汽車業嘅展望係好與壞，杜洛斯表示喺經濟有跡象復甦嘅時候，汽車業即會隨住好轉。佢強調，一般人對汽車業有一種嘅錯覺，商務汽車市場部分往年因經濟影響曾大量咁下跌，但零售業績方面依然見到好嘅表現嘅。
One of the main reasons our market was down at all last year is fleet purchases, and the business buyer was out of the marketplace, given the general economic conditions. The retail buyer actually was reasonably strong. Probably sales were up last year, not down, on retail purchases.
杜洛斯估計今年最受歡迎嘅將會係一啲基本設備品種嘅車。佢認為超值嘅汽車將會係最暢銷嘅，無論係小型、中型或大型嘅汽車。物超所值將會係好大嘅吸引。
I suspect that the surprise segment this year and over the next 2 or 3 years will be basic entry-level vehicles at each segment level. That could be basic entry-level, good solid vehicles with a lot of options at the subcompact level, as well as the compact, as well as the full-size or intermediate, all the way through.
Value for money?
Good value for money, offering the consumer a lean product. Give him a lot for his money.Don't give it away. Still got to make money.
事實上，不少汽車近期都以物超所值為市務發展嘅策略。美國 Saturn 廠約6個月前喺加拿大正式發售全新面貌嘅跑車及小房車，售價方面仲係低過同種類嘅日本車。杜洛斯認為 Saturn 喺咁短暫時間已相當成功。
From what I've seen of Saturn, it has been phenomenally successful across all aspects of what they're doing. The only issue that has surfaced with Saturn is they haven't been able to get enough product into the marketplace as fast as they would like. But that shouldn't be critical of Saturn. They've not got that because they decided to make that product right the first time rather than make it and recall it.
Saturn 喺加拿大嘅銷量如何，我哋唔知道，但的而且確嗰隻新產品暫時引起唔少好嘅評論。假如大眾會因為呢隻產品而增加對美國汽車嘅信心，整個美國汽車業將受惠，因為美國車嘅銷量點都係最多嘅。